In a quiet town by the sea, there was an artist named Elias who never painted what he saw, only what was yet to come. His small studio was filled with canvases of moments that had not yet happened, a shipwreck before the storm had even formed, a couple embracing years before they met, a child laughing before she was even born. The townspeople feared him, whispering that he was cursed, that his paintings were omens of fate itself. Elias didn't mind. He had long accepted his gift, or perhaps his burden. He never knew when the things he painted would happen, only that they always did. Then one evening, as the sun bled into the ocean, he painted something that made his hands tremble. It was his own house, engulfed in flames. The fire raged in violent streaks of red and orange, consuming everything he owned. But in the foreground a shadow stood untouched, watching. A man. A man Elias had never seen before. Heart pounding, he tried to ignore it. He had painted many terrible things, and they had all come true. This would be no different. But as the days passed, he found himself looking over his shoulder, waiting. And then, one night, it happened. A knock at the door. Slow. Deliberate. Elias hesitated before opening it. A man stood on his doorstep, dressed in a long black coat, his face half hidden in the dim lantern light. "You've seen it, haven't you?" the stranger asked. His voice was calm, but his eyes burned with something unreadable. Elias swallowed hard. "Who are you?" The man tilted his head. "You already know." And Elias did. Because he had painted him. A cold dread seeped into his bones. "Did you come to stop it?" he asked. The man smiled, sadly, almost kindly. "No." Elias's breath caught. He looked past the stranger and saw it. Smoke curling into the night sky. Flames licking at the edges of his home. His painting had come true. But as he turned back to the man, realization struck him. The shadow in the painting hadn't been the stranger. It had been himself. The man stepped aside, gesturing toward the flames. "Come," he said. "It's time." Elias didn't ask what he meant. Because deep down, he already knew.